this out and take it below.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？回来，全部供出来，拢是恁害啦！迄个害的较对人无顾好，是啥人冤死的啊 ？He talk about a shell, very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Those things can really spit those spikes, can't they? Look at that. Just right through them there. Jesus. And yeah, when Ventures gets back on, I'll answer his question in full, but you probably already guessed the answer. It's an officer. But yeah, you guessed correctly, Von Falkenstein. Since Dragon Age 4 isn't, we're not even sure if it's coming out at all. And even if it does, who knows when or how. I don't like to add games like that to the list. We made that mistake once. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. What? It's gonna be a cavalcade of death, isn't it? It's okay, Eclectic, really. That's... You'll notice I was like, hey, you know, chill a little. Hey, chill a little. Hey, chill. And then I timed you out. That's kind of my overall approach to that kind of thing. Because it's like... I know that it's hard not to... It's hard to hold back. I do get it. I call it the sitting on the couch concept, right? You know, you're sitting on the couch while a friend of yours is playing a game you love, and it's like, my own niece's father has problems with that. You know? Where he watches her play video games, and he just can't help himself, and I'm like... Now, on the plus side... Getting better about that. Okay, so there's the third mate.
What do you know?
There's Naples. There's the first mate.
About the
Whoops.
and your dead friend.
Hi, Michael Javier. Haven't seen you in a bit. What's going on?
这是虾米？
And there's the unknown killer.
回来，
I'm afraid I will never accept your apology, I drink from a hand.
过后，是啥人
Who walked the plank? It was you, Trihexia. I have no idea.
very dangerous?
Shell? What shell?
That's a woman. A Formosan woman. That's interesting. And that's a Formosan man. And we'll get to them in a minute. There's the captain who's freaking out over that thing, which is shooting them. The bosun barely lives through that. A game that gets 3 negatives to intro? I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm sure that one exists, I just can't think of one off the top of my head. And there's the top man, who got lightninged later on. And nearly got the captain's leg. It looks like it got both of these unfortunate folk. One of the Formosan soldiers. So, spiked. This is definitely spiked game. So where's our Formosans? There we go. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about which one's which. And I don't know Formosan names well enough to know which one's female. Quest 60... So, Quest 64 was probably a -2 to intro, I think. I don't remember how many we gave. But if you remember, the best part of Quest 64 was the intro. Remember that? The game just was a non-stop slide down in quality from the very beginning all the way to the very end. It's so sad. But one of these is a female name. So which one of these? Does anybody know? Female names? I think we gave 2... Oh, we did. We haven't actually reviewed KOTOR 1 under the current system. That's why. KOTOR 1 would definitely be negatives. Would definitely be negatives to story and gameplay, because KOTOR 1's intro is awful. But at the same time, and we talked about this during the review, during KOTOR 1's review, we also have to include all of Terrace as the intro. So that bit on the ship is terrible and would definitely be multiple negatives. But Terrace is awesome. I love Terrace. It's actually one of my favorite parts of KOTOR 1. So... And since we'd count Terrace as the intro, that would by definition not be multiple negatives to intro, just for that alone. No, I have no idea. I think I'll agree. Let's not worry about it for right now. Oh, you were spiked. And we already put spiked? Yep, also spiked. Paragus is pretty good and got several positive... I'm pretty sure KOTOR 2 was reviewed under the current system, but I could be wrong about that. Either way, I will admit that Paragus gets a little bit worse on replays, but it's good enough the first time around that it would still be a positive scenario. It looks like it was not under the current system, my bad. I thought 2 actually got after the line, but I guess I'm wrong. Anyways, back into it. So these two people are super spiked. Let's just take a glance. I think we've kind of seen everything we're going to see here, actually. This is pretty self-explanatory. Spikes. Death. They hauled over whatever the hell these things are. Immediately after some people died. That's probably the surgeon. Nope, surgeon's mate. Outer Wilds is funded, isn't it? I don't remember. Hi, Bragwin. Yeah, that big storm that's about to hit, like, half the country is one I know a few people are worried about.
Ahoy!
Hell back! Give the captain!
Ahoy!
Recover the boy!
Wait! Don't shoot!
Avast!
I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
And they shoot him at... What? Huh? Okay, that's confusing as hell. There's our monster, by the way. Who shot him? The one who got spiked. And there's one of the officers. There's the... Yep, one of the royalties. Let me guess. Yep, there's the other one. And another one of those things. 2 of those things. And this is one of the officers. Which, there's not many left of those, actually. Worse, I'm a Burundi. I will talk to you later then, period. You might actually like the game I'm playing through right now, comma. It's sort of a mass murder mystery thing, period. I'll explain it later, period. That's actually a good point. Time's frozen, so we can just walk on stuff because we can't move through things. Now, logically, that would also mean we can't see anything and can't breathe anything, but let's ignore reality. I say the intro of FF13 ends the moment they hit the lake. It's actually a really easy time to chop it off for me, Hedrick from him. I've also thought about that before. He was shot with a gun by... Well, it's one of the Formosans, but I don't know which. I mean, I technically do know which, I just don't know their name. There you are, Venters. So I actually just answered you. But you weren't here for the answer. So I shall repeat myself. In Simlish, Flanaftum Fiadisi Claribitium, Repetium Batiavata, Papa do Washitem, beat it to Papa. Any questions? Okay, she's limp. That's all I need to know. Why are they hauling these things overboard anyways? Why are you stupid? Explain your stupidity. Okay, the situation's changed. We've got her over there. I don't even see the boat. The ship, that is to say. Something's on fire in the chest. That person is not doing well. And yet there's the officer. Interesting. So here's your answer, Ventures, while we wait for this to go through. Dragon Age 4 may never come out. Now, it might not, you know, who knows? But the fact that it's so in the air means at the moment I'm not even taking donation possibilities for it. Like, if you were to donate for Dragon Age 4, I would say no. Nobody has, of course. And as a direct consequence, the Dragon Age block does not include it. Sense make? It might come out. It is a possibility. I'm not sure how you died. Like, did you die by burning? Well, let's see Miss Lim over here. Oh yeah, DA4 is absolutely in development hell. Now, games have come out of development hell. Games and movies both have come out of development hell and been good stuff. That's happened before. But it's so in the air that I'm not willing to commit to it. That's really all that boils down to. Hey, Dream Whisperer. So, what the hell? What? But what killed her? Like this? What? Whatever. What's my favorite Dragon Age game? Probably Origins. Although I haven't reviewed all of them, so I don't know that for certainty. Just stand in the glow here. We'll just enjoy that view there. Are you stupid? Would you like to be stupid? Welcome to stupidity. This is taking a while. What? Good lord, look at this. But yeah, it's like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Although, granted, that one didn't look troubling when it was funded. And at this point, it may never come out. Hey, there we go. That actually took a while that time. This is still only part 4. Although I actually do know who this is. Of all the people here, it's the only one I know. This is Bun Lan Lim. Hey, Baron. Oh, there it is. God, I couldn't even see that.
Oh, Aegis, you still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Well, that's awfully pretty. And glowing in the frozen time land. That's something I'm staying the hell away from. So there's some random dude who went overboard. There's the officer of aforementioned who gets shot by the other Formosan. There's, I don't know who that is. There's this person who is impaled. Sure, whatever. There's a Junix. I don't want to go near the thing that is moving in frozen time. Or actually, I guess it's not even true. This isn't even frozen time. This is a snippet of the past. Nothing should be moving in a snippet of the past. Well, you see, Junix, it was truly the greatest experience of my life because I hate dogs. Yeah, it's moving in a frickin'... Thank you, Junix, very much. If you know what you want to put that towards, please let me know. Yeah, imagine you're watching a picture and you've been going through a picture and just one part of one picture is moving. Just the one. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Who else is dead? We just got dead people everywhere. A lot of dead people here.
Keep rowing!
Where is it? Where? Something there!
I see it!
Give us a weapon! Shoot it! My kid eye!
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
So there's the mermaids? I'm not even sure what to call these things, honestly. You're tied up. That's interesting. There's one of them throwing that spike into that poor sod. Could be a mermaid. I don't know. I don't know anything. There's Spike Tail. Well, while this takes a minute, let's go right down that for Persona 4 or Golden. And generally, I prefer you tell me each time, Ojunix, otherwise I just can't keep accurate records. Yeah, that's a decent throw. I mean, look at these waves. This isn't terribly choppy water, but, like, this is ocean-level water. Have you ever been on the ocean? Like, you know, a decent ways out from the shore? Because the water just moves. Like, you don't really realize that until you get out there, and it's just like... Wait, something's moving again. Oh my god! Not again! Is that the only one that's doing that? I can't tell. Whatever. Yeah, no, this is a calm day. That's just kind of the thing. All right, this is still part 2. We need to go one more step back. To the first death out here.
Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
Shoot ya! 你玩抓无？
我无问题，但是伊来想啊，绝对袂当互伊落在水底。
若是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Hey, shut it up!
They say strange things about monsters.
What's a monster? Yeah, that's a nice throw right there. I'm actually impressed with that throw. You know what I'm most excited about, Michael? And this is probably going to sound pathetic and sad and terrible and awful and horrible. I'm excited about the fact that we're getting a new Star Wars strategy game. At this point, I don't even care if it's bad. When was the last time we got a Star Wars strategy game? Like, when did Empire at War come out? Because I think that was the last one. Oh, look at that. Yeah, exactly. And if you give me a moment... Is Gothic 1 on the list, Onosians? I think it is. But either way, thank you for watching my show, Onosians. I will put that towards Gothic 1, maybe. Okay, cool. Yeah, 2006. It's been frickin' 18... No. It's been 16 years? Yeah, 16 years since the last... 16... That's a weird thought. I know how you died. You were speared by a beast. Okay. Enjoy lunch, Ozunix. I will try not to die to the murder mermaids. But yeah, like, you get my point. Like, even... I personally think we've only had 2 okay Star Wars strategy games ever. So at the very least, like, if we get something, right? Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. We already figured out it has to be Beast, because earlier we tried Enemy and it was like, nope! We traded to Beast and it was like, oh, yep, nope, it's Beast. Mermaids count as beasts. Okay. So let's figure out what the crap hell was going on here. So, there's the Lady Lim. Whatever the hell she's doing. Yeah, exactly, Von Falkstein. Those are the 2. I have played essentially every Star Wars strategy game, including the mobile ones, which don't count. But I'm just mentioning it for completion's sake. And yeah, most of them suck, in my opinion. Even Rebellion has very serious issues, and that's my favorite. And so does Empire at War, which also has very serious issues. Oh, I know. I drink from a ham. Give me a grand strategy Star Wars game, and I will eat that up. So there's the officer guy. He's the one who's shot when they get back. I would say no, Loner, but that is, of course, just my opinion. There was the Age of Empires 2 clone. It was literally a reskin of Age of Empires 2. Galactic Battlegrounds, I think that was. And then there was one that was like Force Commander, which was just atrociously bad. That was like a very early 3D RTS in all the bad ways. There's others. I can't think of them right now. I'm trying to think in a different direction. Like Bella Calic. I know now, more than ever. Kingdom Hearts is donations! And thank you, Bella Calic. You know, I've heard that a lot, Nexus of Concordia. And I want to stress that I absolutely do not mean this as an insult. But I don't get why. But if it makes you feel any better, one thing I've also heard several people say is that they really liked the Star Trek 4X game. The only Star Trek 4X game. Which I really hated, so the hell do I know? And I will put that towards Heaven's Vault. A lot of people getting bits today. Or not bits. Flora coins? God, what do I actually call those? Whatever they're called. Thank you for watching my show, Eclectic. Even when you're enthusiastic, I do appreciate your presence. And I have put that towards that. There is the closest thing we've had to a Star Wars political game is Rebellion. And that's, like, really stretching the definition. Okay, so he's tied up. She's not. And this is the guy who's dying here. Birth of the Federation, that's the one. Yeah, even when I bought that the day it came out, hated it. Tried it several times and just was like, nope. Yeah, so are they kidnapping the Formosans? Hang on, where is she? Nah, that's extraordinarily hard to tell. Like, her arms are certainly in that manner, so... maybe? But why? Alright, hold up. I need to... Jesus, can I fast forward without going through the... I don't think I can fast forward. Okay. Alright, hang on, let's fast forward. Okay. Okay, so there's her. Death, I think. Is this her death? This feels like her death. Yep. What killed her? Oh, I'd buy the crap out of that pellet pellet. Like, I see the blood, but what I don't see is what killed her. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like we saw earlier, this thing had a hand around her. I remember that. So we could say it was Claude. So let's just say it's Claude for now and lock that in, because that's one of the ones we know most about is her. What is it? Claude. Now that'll give you Nexus of Concordia. The modding scenario, the modding community, the modding scene for Galactic Battlegrounds is pretty legit. Says the officer who lives until they get back to the ship. There's the guy who dies from the chest. I'm not sure what to call that, honestly. We need to identify everyone and how they died, Michael. That's it. We've already been at it for 5 hours. Burned might qualify? Yeah, this is a lot of stuff happening in a short period of time, and unfortunately, bouncing between these time frames is kind of irritating to do. It's one of those few times I kind of wish we could do it without going through this whole song and dance. So there's the burning. I'm gonna go with burn. I feel like burn is a good choice there. So there's her. Where did the other guy go? Did he get overboard? They had to have lost people overboard, because there's just less people in the boats. Look at that. Alright, hang on. So let's go back over here. So this is the officer getting shot. And yeah, by this point, we've got...
Wait! Don't shoot!
They kept Lim.
I yield!
Hold your fire!
They kept Lim. And the guy who got burned from the chest. And the officer, obviously. And that's kind of it. Yeah, just the Formosans and the mermaids. So all the other crew got tossed overboard at some point here. By the way, it's still glowing right there. Did you notice that? rewind a little bit. So there's him being burned. That's the officer, right? Yep, that's the officer. Let's rewind a minute. There's Lim. Back here, so he's cowering. We've also got one of the crew, although he's apparently dead at this point. There's another crew, also dead at this point. See you around, Baron. There's the guy who initially got speared. There's him opening the chest, doing whatever the hell that nonsense is.
Keep rowing!
移民过来啊，别这。
Where is? There, something there.
I see it!
Give us a weapon.
Shoot! Mike and I!
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
It looks like... Is this burned guy? Yep. That is the other royalty. I kind of figured. So I've identified one of the royals at least. The other royal, I suppose I should say. Unfortunately, those names do not give me any hints to who he is. But he's one... We've narrowed it down a little bit, because we know one of them shoots the officer on the ship. We know one of them's the royal. I have no idea where the other one is. Off the top of my head. What's this person? So that's that person. She said he's Beng. I believe you. Sure. I blindly believe you. And there's another crew. There's a lot of random crew members here. Whose fates are just completely unknown. Which is weird, really. Yeah, that's her. So here's the one who's impaled. Let's go ahead and jot that down. He was speared by a beast. Very speared. Yeah, that throw was just a little silly. Oh, there's Bang. Right. Who's the officer? Is this part? No, this is part 1. 2, excuse me. Yeah, see, I kind of figured. So they kidnapped the Formosans for whatever reason and took the chest, probably assuming it had money in it, and they are fleeing from the Canaries. We know that. Because not only are they... sorry, they're fleeing the Obra Dinn to the Canaries, my bad. Because they're trying to reach the Canaries, and if the wind picks up, the Obra Dinn will catch them, so they're worried about that. The two of them, you know, Lim is... He's saying, Lim, are you right? She's like, yes, I'm okay, but the chest was not in the ocean. And, oh my god, they're talking about monsters. Hang on. So there's the guy shot by whomever. Oh, that's it. Okay, so back. And yeah, they're back. So that kind of codifies that. Okay, so O'Hagan and Nichols are... I need to help narrow this down a little bit. Hang on. O'Hagan and Nichols. Let's just stick with that for just a second. One of them's an officer, right? One of the officers is named Nichols. Which is over there, actually, I think. That guy, I think. That's the one. Let's go call you Nichols. Now we need to figure out which one of these is O'Hagan. We have nothing on that person. Let me check a few things here. Nothing on that person. We've got 2 mooks. 3 mooks. 4 mooks. Oh my gosh. And 5 mooks. Okay, so is that really 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, there are 5 mooks to identify here. Jesus. Okay. So, what memory am I in right now? Whose timeline am I in right here? Where am I? So this is their death. Okay, so this is part 2. This is part 2. So, he gets speared through the head. He's the person that says, give us a weapon. Skip forward a little bit. And then, in part 3... How do I get to part 3? Which one's part 3? Can I just warp to part 3? Can I just hit that button? Well, I don't see any bits, but... Hi, Jedi Master Spooky. Yeah, accessible only through... How do I just warp to part 3? Warp to part 3. Damn it. Okay, hang on. It should be this guy, right? That means we have to go... Maybe it's this guy? Oh, thing popped up for a second. Boosh. Let's just guess here at this point. This actually feels earlier. Yeah, this is part 1. I actually need part 3. So I need part 3.
Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet.
Yeah, you see why I kind of wish I could just... Like, this is probably the first time I've really felt an irritation with not being able to just bounce between the timelines. Because usually I can keep pretty good visual track of where I'm at and you know, I can bounce between them pretty easily. Here it's like, hang on. There's some bits. I will put those towards Stargate. Thank you, Jedi Master Spooky. Okay, so hang on. Is this part 4? No, this is part 5. Hang on, let me write that down. Stargate, SG-1. Okay. So, there's her corpse. 4 is Lim. Okay, so it's boop. Boop over to Lim. Boop. Kidnap her. Get some money out of her. Okay, so this is part 4. Yes, okay. That's him opening the chest. Okay, so that's... Whoops! Whatever. Didn't actually mean to do that. Well, now we're back in part 3.
You're still breathing? Can you roll?
Them getting killed.
Sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Whoever just got killed here, which I think is that person? Yes. So, this is not O'Hagan. Because the other one's saying O'Hagan, and they're talking to Nichols. That barely narrows it down. So one of the other 4 people is O'Hagan. Could be this person. Let's just assume it's O'Hagan. See if we can find an O'Hagan down here. Patrick O'Hagan. There we go. Hey! Pure luck. So that's Patty there. There's Lim. Yep, that one was kind of easy. We're probably going to get banged too. Yep, and that's unfortunately it. I mean, I was just going to process of elimination the third one because I was very sure about both Lim and Bang. And that would enable me to narrow it down a little bit, right? Like, process of elimination isn't necessarily bad. I didn't want to do it earlier because it was going to be one of those swap in and out things like 17 times things. Here it's more like 4 times, and I just happened to get it in the first one. So this is random person. I'm going to call that an overboard. Because I don't know what else to call that. Fell overboard. And then we've got, that's Nichols. I'm not sure who shot him, so he's still a question mark. There's Patrick. Patrick, kill Patrick. That person was speared. No, we have O'Hagan, unfortunately. This was O'Hagan. We actually don't have any names left. Okay, fine. So she was strangled, struck, dragged, drowned by a beast. We'll go with that. We'll go with drowned by a beast. I didn't know it would give me an entire thing. Okay, so we'll do that one. Okay. So that's Nichols still. Yeah, hang on. So we've got... I'm trying to get a little bit of a feel for who we've got here. I think at this point in time, what is this, 3? I think we've already lost a couple of people by this point in the timeline. So that person is totally the Russian. Wait. No, that timeline lines up. That makes sense. That makes sense. So it's this person. But unfortunately, I don't have 2 other people to codify that. So I'm not sure about that at all. And who's that? That is... I have absolutely no idea. That's an interesting point. Like, I see Bang going after that dude. That's about it. You know what? Hang on. Let's just... There. No, come on. Rewind. Back to part 1. Very beginning. Very beginning. So everyone's here.
You packed enough stores.
So there's the one who's getting stabbed by Bang.
Sir, checked and loaded up, myself.
There's Bang. Dodging the stab. There's the person who's being speared. That's a Russian, right there. So that's one of the Russians. I have no idea what killed him, or which Russian he is, but that's a Russian. What do we call him? Alarcus. Okay. There's the officer. I have no idea who that is. There's Patrick. And that's her. And I think that's everyone. Okay, so... Yeah. No, I was just seeing who it was. It's actually the person who just got hit. which is this person. This is the person who could understand them a little bit. So who could speak Taiwanese a little bit? Now, that's honestly not really a thing, but it's probably one of our other two, right? And they were speared. So I have a weird idea. So let's say that they're that one. And then let's just leave. We're out. Peace. Hear me out for a second, because I have an idea. Then we go to him.
Ahoy!
And him. Because this is the other one. Right? Well, no, that doesn't make sense, because it's a different thing. Damn it. Yeah, no. I mean, this is clearly one of the... Yes, I'm going to try anyways. This is clearly one of the Formosan. Do I know what killed him? Yeah, I do. As I say, I saw him later get shot. So I take it back. That early person couldn't have been a Formosan. Let's say that's the Formosan. And this is clearly the other Formosan.
Ahoy!
Who's that? That's unknown 4 thing. Hey, hazardous.
Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Can't even see the people up on the ship. I do like that. Wait, I have treasure. Formosan shoots him. It was her. And did he keep Bang? Oh, yep, there's Bang right there. Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks like this is gonna be a massive Erickton, so let's go ahead and just call this good for right now. I'm trying to figure out those random seamen. Yeah, it's just... And I'm absolutely missing corpses. Like, I could tell I'm missing people there. Okay, so... Okay, that's pretty funny, Zach Taft. But now I have to kill Ross because of our shared hatred of the Chiefs. Seriously, the Chiefs are just the worst. I hate that team. I hope they die. So, is that a mermaid corpse? Hang on. Let's rewind here. Let's go over here. Hit this button. Say hi to Knock Loose. Ross donates towards nothing. Thank you, Ross, very much. I do appreciate it, as I always do. Okay. Yeah, so hang on. Let's just do this. What is Chapter 3? Murder! Outside the first mate's window. What's your backup? Because I don't think that's on the list. Unless that's on the list, in which case ignore me. One shot. You got it. Done. Like, Edith will probably be streamable, but you know the rule. Ugh. Always do a backup, even if I don't use it like 99% of the time. Speaking of which, I was able to get a hold of a streamable copy of Avengers, etc., Zach Taft, if you care. So that is on the list now. First mate's window. Okay, so... Rewind a bunch. Rewind a bunch. I want is this. Oh god, look at that. So this person did this, and then this, and then this. Oh, Jesus. I would not want to... I feel so much respect for the gentleman whose name I've forgotten 3 times now who made this game, for just mapping all this crap out. I've actually done something like this before. It was for a D&D campaign. And what I literally did... Lucas Poe. What I literally did was I sat down and I took... I had figurines that were color labeled, so I could tell who it was at a glance, and I took a picture, moved them forward to where they should be, took a picture, moved them forward to where they should be, and took a picture. And I just actually blocked out and directed out the entire storyboarding thing in order to figure out what was happening, where, and how. And that way I could be like, okay. And yeah, he was doing this for 50 frickin' people. That's insanity. Alright, so where's the first mate? He's over here. That is starboard aft. outside the windows. That probably doesn't mean what I think it means. So let's not be stupid. Let's be brain heavy. Outside. Aha! Okay, I've been in this room too.
On your toes.
高棒鬼 Captain
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Ah. Oh my god, Valerian. Yeah, no, this is a surprisingly good game. I have some complaints about it, don't mistake me. But I think the concepts overwhelm the irritation. Now, hang on. Looks like this is $150 going towards the Chiefs. Me saying that the Chiefs are the best football team in the history of the world. Thank you very much, Emperor Valerian. Actually, I just realized. Always appreciate very, very much, sir. Thank you. What's funny is I only have one reason for disliking the Chiefs. Can anyone guess? They're a victim. That's a gunshot. I used to live in the Kansas City area. That's it. That's the reason. One time, Django was playing Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, I know. A clicked. That's you saw me, right? And he was like, "Hey, does anybody want a specific place in the United States for me to nuke?" And I said, "Yeah, nuke Kansas, please." I still have a screenshot he took of him nuking Kansas. Like, I kept it. Little memento. Sorry, Dream Whisperer. I was in the middle of answering you, and then we had a thing happen. Yes, they are also affected. Now, in the long run, that's going to change, but right now I'm still kind of gathering data on Streaminations. But as of right now, you are definitely funding Streaminations faster than they're happening, so this person was shocked. I'm not sure by whom, but he was shocked. More corpses. Why are there so many corpses on this ship? Oh my god. So, I've lived in an enormous amount of places, and I've driven an enormous amount of places in my life. One of the worst laid out streets, I would say actually probably the second worst street layout I've ever seen in my life was in Kansas City. Imagine, like, just nests of non-straight, non-properly labeled one-way roads. It's awful. Okay, so we'll come back to that in just a moment. Hang on. Oh, I guess I can't. I have to go back down here. Okay, hang on. Back to the previous. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, it's bad. It's just terrible layout.
On your toes.
Now imagine that in an era before the phone, or the smartphone. So,
Captain
we're figuring it out with a paper map.
The whole crew will
Or
be
nothing.
on us!
So there's, yep, I was gonna say, I recognize him. He's from the boat. And there's that guy who gets speared. There's Bang. And there's the, I guessed, Russian. Oh, yeah, no, I agree. By the way, the other city that's worse than Kansas City in terms of layout is Vegas. Before you think I'm being, biased against that. So there's the person who shot, which is the second mate, apparently. So the second mate shot... Hang on, let's go back down here. Up a bit. Is that... Come on, let me look at her. Okay, yep, that is her. I thought so. So, you are actually shot by the second mate. Don't know who you are. The captain's here somewhere. Who are you? That's Patrick O'Hagan. That's Peter. Well, there's an in-between thing there. I can actually tell you why Kansas City has such a terrible layout. It is specifically because they never planned it out at all. No, seriously. What happened was they built it around the, I think it was the wagon rail train first, and then the train second, and then they just kind of built on another section, and they built another section, and they built another section, and they didn't plan any of it whatsoever. They just kind of kept grafting on top of it. When you get further out, there starts to be actual organization to it. Yeah, LA is actually pretty well laid out, in my experience, the LA area. The problem with LA isn't the roads, it's the people on the roads. You want to hear one of my favorite LA jokes? Oh, I heard that Bob's car horn broke down yesterday. Oh my god, how'd he make it into work? That being said, I am a fan of a properly gridded, laid-out city. And usually those tend to be more newer cities than older ones. Because most older cities just build the roads where the roads used to be, where the roads used to be, where the roads used to be. So I think this is the person from the picture. I mean, I've been to Washington, D.C. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
So this is... Oh my god, look at that. This is several names here. I'm going to say this is Mr. Wolf, who is the gunner. Well, no. Maybe that's... No, that's the gunner. That's the gunner. Yeah. Now that makes more sense. Right. Gotta wait. Let's just chill for a minute. Just admire the show here. Yep, nope, he's... That's the gunner. That's the gunner. Very clearly. We've been bouncing around a little bit, Knockloose. So, while we wait, some of you may know that I used to drink Canada Dry. It was actually kind of a meme on stream. But it wasn't the seltzer, or excuse me, it wasn't the ginger ale, it was the seltzer water. And then they stopped carrying it, and I was very sad about that. So I switched to a brand called Polar. So, over the last few times I've gone grocery shopping, the amount of real estate in the seltzer water section that Polar has shrunk from about half of it to about just enough room for like 3 things. And I have a feeling they're getting rid of Polar as well. So, I got this new brand called Bubbly. This is apparently pomegranate flavored, I believe. So let's see what this is like. That's actually not bad. So this is Hock Seng Lao. Which is interesting, because that's our other Formosan. So, hold on. They were shot, but I'm not sure by whom. So we'll come back to that in a moment. That's probably the person they just killed. I have tried San Pellegrino. It's actually pretty decent, but it's way overpriced. It also doesn't come in a nice, you know, accessible format. It's usually in those nice, big, giant plastic bottles, which I don't care for. Okay, so back to this. I was going to nurse it, and then it took me away from it.
You have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
What we need is the bloodshot, which is that one.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company,
It's
and
this
thus
person.
the Crown of England.
And I don't know who they are. It's freaking Bandit. It's Beanie. It's Beanie Boy. Beanie Boy is the one who killed him. But I don't know who Beanie Boy is still.
Death by firing line.
I'm telling you, Beanie Boy is just the character of this game, apparently.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
So what happens is it'll say, for example, Eitri has subscribed at Tier 1 for 3 months. And what I usually do then is I just jot down 3 months worth of subs and put that down then. And I trust you to not, you know, in a month be like, hey, I'm totally subbing again, because Twitch will give you a button you can hit that will look like you're subbing. And so I'm kind of, you know, trusting you all on that one. But you get the idea. Yep, there's the 2 cooks. Either way, thank you, Eitri, very much. If you know where you want that one to go, let me know. Thank you. There's the painter. Yeah, that's, if we didn't already figure out who that is, we got them now. It's actually spelled completely different, but yes, you are correct, Crazy Norse. There's Bang. There's her. I don't know who that is. Well, that's the other. Well, hang on. Nope. So that means I'm right. My random guess earlier is actually correct. That is him. I believe I have all the Formosans identified. I just don't know who killed him because I don't know who Beanie Boy is. I'll figure it out. Alright, so what's that? That's random accidental killer. And I'll put it towards the expanse. You got it. Give me one moment. I admit I'm kind of hesitant on the expanse because I don't think I'm going to like it. I don't think it's going to be bad. I just don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I've actually read several of the books, and it was just kind of Didn't we already update Nick? Like, didn't we codify Nick earlier? I swear we did. This is an officer. How many officers do I have left? 1. Yeah, I know which guard shot him, but I don't know who the guard is. I don't know who this person is still. I never identified Beanie Boy. Although, actually, hang on. So, I was going to look at the names here. So that's Nunzio Pasquale. It's not going to let me do that. And we know who Wolf is. We identified the gunner. Oh, yeah. You're right, Eclectic. And, yep, I already identified the gunner. We're cool. And where's Officer... Is this Officer Nichols? Where is he? Where's Officer Dude? Is that him? Yeah, there it is. Shot by not the guy who's being shot. So, I don't remember who it is. What's your name? Chiotan. Wait, that's the wrong one. This guy. Geoton. I'm actually glad I have a good memory. This game would probably suck if I didn't. And yep, there's Wolf, back in the cannon death. Yep. Getting there. Getting there. I think it's our halfway mark. Or at least a little bit just below it. Okay. So now, let's go and back out of here. Hang on, I got a little stuck on my tooth. Hang on, hang on. There we go. Much better. I'm also not going to mention one of the reasons I'm not looking forward to The Expanse, because it's a total spoiler. Remember, I've read some of the books. The Lore Walkers, knock loose.
Hello? Who is there?
I am the murderer who is here to murder you.
Is someone hurt? Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello. Yes. All fine here. Just sorting some things. Watch your step. Here. Let me help you.
And stab. There's Nichols. Who we actually already know who that is. That's the second mate. Right. Gotta wait. Who's this? Oh, that's, was shot by an unknown attacker. When was that? Oh, we'll come back to that. Hey, look, there's the thing he was trying to steal. The shell. I sure hope that shell was worth a lot of money to whoever finally ended up with this stupid thing. Wait, this is the guy they hung? Oh my god, it is. Yeah. Wow! Yeah, I think you're right, Schmeidolf. I mean, look at it. It's glowing in a memory of a frozen memory of the past, which is just... I'm sorry to keep emphasizing that, but that is freak out land, is what that is. I have no idea, Traxxer. This is part one of the murder. Okay, so hang on. Skip forward a little bit. Murder of Nunzio Pasqua. So this is Nunzio Pasqua, which is it's just a passenger from Italy who was clubbed? Hang on, what happened to you? Who killed you? I mean, I know who killed you. Nichols killed you, but how? How killed did you, sir? Scooch. That looks a little stabby to me. I think I could see a knife in there. That looks stabby. Let's go with stabby. Stabbed. Knifed, excuse me. By Nichols, the second mate. And there's the second mate. Yep, okay. Okay. We know what's up with you, although we don't know who killed you. I think it's actually all we can do in this particular time frame. There's not a lot to see here. Yeah, Nichols is apparently just a scumbag. Jesus. How many people does he personally kill in this? I'm kind of glad he gets shot by the Formosan on his way back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the captain actually personally kills the most people in Ocean.
What? Oi! In there
coming. Finish your business and climb down here.
Am I on a timer all of a sudden? Because I'm, like, barely halfway done. I have a lot of people unidentified. Oh, okay, we have all the... Okay, time to start randomly guessing. Alright, so who's this person? Who are you? We identified you in full. Okay. How about you? Who are you? Nope, we got that one. Okay, cool. We never did figure out Beanie Boy. Not you. You're not Beanie Boy. I think this is Beanie Boy. Yep. This is our good friend Beanie Boy. Well, clearly this is the gunner's mate. No? Okay. I have no idea who. And there's unknown person. I mean, it would make sense if he's actually... You know what? I'm actually going to go with the gunner mate. Hang on. Let's go ahead and do this. That is my legitimate guess. So we're going to call him the gunner's mate. He's in 17 memories. Okay. So we never figured out who several people were in this thing. I think we figured him out. Nope. Because we never figured out who the two hat people were in this affair. These two people right here. We never figured out who the hat people were. Because there's... Wait, no, this is... Hang on. Of course, we don't know who Beanie Boy is, but if we assume Beanie Boy is the gunner's mate, which is here somewhere. It's from Poland. There it is. Gunner's mate. Let's keep calling that as it is. So that means you... Who are you? John Davies. So you were killed by John Davies. But I have no idea who you were. But you could be the bosun's mate. There we go. Totally legit. And that's 3 people I know with total certainty I've gotten wrong, because that's 3 full guesses, and I don't have a thing. Cool. Alright. So I'm definitely wrong. Thank you, Harriet. I'm sorry that Soma is beyond your grasp. But I'll put that towards Quest. King's Quest. 2015. Alright, yes, hang on a second. That's the 4th. I know that. My god, that's previously identified. Yeah, someone was funded a while ago. No, give me the... Not this guy. This guy! There you go. So he actually... He could be whoever. But he's probably the ship steward from India. It all makes sense. Which means that Beanie Boy is not the gunner. Even though that's still my best guess for Beanie Boy. What else we got here? Helmsman, passenger, steward. Steward for various people. Hold on. Who are you? You are the first mate. So you could be the first mate steward, which is not a possibility, so never mind. Damn it! I had an idea. That idea. Fine, you're the helmsman. You are now the helmsman. Have fun. And if you were the helmsman... Correct, I drink from him. And that means the helmsman also shot this person. It all makes sense. Nope, still wrong. Alright, I give up on this forever. Let's move on to our next thing. Give me a sec. Okay, so we never really finished. God damn it, I didn't mean. Whatever. So we got this guy. Was crushed by the beast. Yeah, it was one of the women earlier who had tons and tons of cleavage. So this is... That's Wolf. Yep, nope. Yeah, we figured that one out. And there's like the other corpse here, but we can't even see it right now. We did get this first, just to verify. Well, let's just do this. Screw it. Yep, we did get that person. But there's another person. Here we go. Is that... Yep, okay, so that's our gunner. You're the gunner's mate. Definitely not right. What else we got here? There's the helmsman. Totally the helm. I still feel like this is the gunner. Like, it's the thing that makes the most sense. The gunner's mate. Okay, fine. You're random man. Listen, there's no other overboard option. Unless there is. Actually, that would be funny. Exploded to his death. No. I guess we could say shot with a cannon. See what that does. By... Beast. There we go. Okay. Everything's better forever. All right, moving on. So there's one of our topmen. Who's clubbed by the captain. Yeah, that's later on. Actually, how many topmen are we down to? Lots. Although, he's not Chinese. So, he's either Scottish or English. That looks like a Scot to me. Racism engaged. We know him. We actually figured him out earlier. This guy? That's Akbar. It's one of our Indian gentlemen. Oh, right, okay. Well, we could try over here. There you go. One of those voices was probably him. Who's this person? That's the third mate who had something open to the happen to them. There's what's left of the guy getting flung out the freaking... Wonderful way to go right there. God, I have absolutely no idea who this person is. I mean, it's a seaman. That's about all I got. Wow. Did we get all the midshipmen already? That's actually kind of impressive. Where's... There you are. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree, Don Crow. Where's the door? Let's skip forward one step here, I think? No, I think here is where I want to go. Or here, from. Really? is this guy? Yeah, no, I'm right. Where is this person? Like, okay, here, follow with me for a second. Because I'm obviously a moron. So they're like, oh my god, the Kraken's attacking. And then it's like, oh god, and he's crushed against the wall. And then the cannon goes off and shoots those two people. And then the cannon gets loose and runs into that guy. Where is that guy? He's not here. I've been looking for him this entire time. None of these people are that guy who gets his head smacked against this wall right here. Like, that's actually what I've been doing here, is trying to find him to find some other hint of his identity, and he's just not here. So screw that guy. I don't care if he gets lost forever in the depths of hell or whatever. Well, that shot hits, well, I'm not sure what that hits, actually. Hang on, let's go back to the present. Where are we at? There we go. Wait. Yep, no. I'm right. This is the cabin that got shot. Yeah, I think I agree. Music's cool. And now it's gone. Look, I like several Ace Attorney songs, but Ace Attorney 1 just kind of nailed it in a way I don't think many others have. I'm just saying. This is lightning, right? Yep. How many Topmen do we have left? Ah, gotcha. It's this one! Okay, perfect. We've solved the crime forever. I have no idea how this person dies. Oh, never mind. There we go. This is clearly that one. Oh my god, it was! Ah! I'm telling you, we're gonna solve this game with racism. I credit the Ace Attorney music. Yep. Doing good. So now, we can look at this person and say, aha! This is one of the other ones. I don't know when you died, though. I haven't seen your corpse. I think that's... yeah, that's tattoos over there. Where are you? That's the one who gets clubbed by the captain. That's the other one, which means... that one down there is the other one. Nope. I have no idea who this is. Who the hell are you? That person. Racism. Hang on. What else are you in? Where do you die? Disappeared in the Doom. Along with this one, I think. Right? Is this the one? Hang on. Yep, nope. There's several people who disappeared in the... Jesus, that's a lot of people who disappeared in the Doom. Good God. And we never identified that jackass, but we'll come back to that. It's clearly... They man, who knows, whatever. Why do they call it the Doom? It's just a giant attack of crab, spider, mermaid death. I was gonna say, a lot of top men disappeared here. Jeez Louise. Okay, whatever. We got Nicholas. Let's go ahead and pop out of here. Okay. You know what, let's do this. Who haven't we identified? You! I actually lost track of who I haven't identified at this point. That's Lim, right? Yep, okay. That's Bang. And that's Nichols, yep, okay. All that's lined up. Means that is someone else who was spiked by a beast. That's the one who was stabbed by him. I mean, that does track von Falkenstein, yeah. What is this? Oh, this is this one, right? Yeah. So that's a seaman. Ace Attorney, not this. It was requested. No, I clicked. Click. There we go. That would be funny, Harriet, but I don't believe so, no. Who are you? Right, the Peterses. Although I thought we figured out the Peterses. That doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure we've codified you. Oh, nope, because we still don't know who Bandana Head is. It's totally the gunner's mate. No, not yet, Sinister Wing. Hang on, I need to hear this, unfortunately.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody day. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget.
That is definitely the purser. They're alive in Africa.
You killed my brother.
They're also alive in Africa.
What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault.
And this is... That doesn't help. This is Samuel. There you go. There we go. And he's in Africa.
I saw the whole thing.
Nice. Oh, I shouldn't have waited.
No, they're totally in Africa. Check it out. We can... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hang on. There we go. See, they're in Africa. I mean, this could be the Canary Islands, but...
No, don't turn!
Okay. I've heard it. We're gonna get rid of the audio again. Get some thinking music going. Yeah, Doom was just out to sea, honestly. Yeah, there's only one audio thing. Dream Whisperer. Objection! Sorry. This is the very start of Doom. This is actually before, come on. There we go. Yeah, this is before anything else. This is the... God damn it. These controls. There we go. This is the very first thing that happens. Part 1 of the Doom. The very next thing that happens is the guy gets crushed by the Kraken attacking them up front. Yeah, honestly, let's look at something here. Let's I want that one. I mean, the artist was polluting the Kraken's home, so I don't blame the Kraken, really. So I want you. Oop. So, let's orient ourselves for a second here. I swore I turned the volume down on this. That's because I did. There they are! That's what I was looking for right there. Yeah, so they're turbo dead. They are ultra dead. No, they're alive in Africa. Okay, so all 3 of those jackasses are turbo dead to the Kraken. I guess that would be drowned? I'm not sure what to call that. Who's this? That's our 4th mate. Yeah, so hang on. So let's, where's the door? Where's the door? Yeah, we still have no idea who they are, but, you know. Whatever. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine, Michael Javier. They just... Who's this? Gates of Death. Wait. Who are you? Dead to... Hang on. Who are you, actually? Disappeared in the Doom. Jesus Christ. Did everyone disappear in the Doom? Don't answer that question. Let's get out of this. Yep, and then she came out and was killed just by being there. So, I actually kind of need to see her death story, because the furthest on timeline-wise we have of the Kraken's attack is actually Abigail accidentally dying. Just kind of horrific to think about, whatever. Yes, Dr. Winter. It will be. Unfortunately, I can't say anything about what happened to them, or how long after all that nonsense this is. There's the bosun losing his arm. Clearly, this is Charles Minor. Very clear. So Abigail's right there. She's over there. I don't care about her, though. She doesn't matter. There's what's left of him. Who are you? That's the top man who died earlier. There's also that lovely fella who is very dead. We're going to call that one drowned. Just going to call that right now by Beast. Don't know who that is, but they are turb. That's the helmsman, isn't it? That is the helmsman. There's Evil McEvilson. Who is the gunner's mate? There we go. Holy crap, it is the gunner's mate. Apparently, I've got this kraken cornered. Okay, so he was shot by John Davies. And, wow, I was actually right about that one seaman. Holy crap. And, yep, there's the helmsman who was just lost. With that, we can actually deduce a couple more things, I think. Literally 2. But we got this, hang on. We still don't know who Beanie Boy is. I give up on Beanie Boy. I'm just gonna solve everyone else first. We'll get to Beanie Boy last. Okay, so hang on. He's been in so many things. Okay, so that is the gunner's mate shot by the 4th mate. So this is the 4th mate clubbed by Beanie Boy. Still don't know who Beanie Boy is, though. I still don't have anything on him. But let's go over here. Okay, so he was torn up by that. So hang on. If he's the gunner's mate, come on, come on. That means he was knifed by the gunner's mate. There we go. And other than Beanie Boy, I think that's actually everything in the mutiny arc. Unfortunately, I don't have Beanie Boy's name, and therefore I can't finish this up. Because he's still the question mark, because Beanie Boy killed him. I don't know. This is a... Yeah, this is a midshipman. I actually looked this up earlier. And consequently, he is a midshipman. So I figured he was going to his cabin. That's actually why I got that name to begin with, if I'm not mistaken. God, these things are so terrifying! Oh, God! Okay, anyways, so... We've got the sicknesses. Hang on, so we got the sickness. We're down with the sickness. Yep. I think we got the other sick person, too. Yep. We got Bernie Boy. Yep, we got Bernie Boy. Yep, we got Spiked Man. We never figured out Accidental Killer. He shows up in a bunch of things, too. We got those two. I don't remember where Accidental Killer dies, actually. Got him. Got him. This is it. This is the tense moment right here. To find the carpenter, who we've actually already identified. Well, no, like, so, okay, here, I'll show you what I mean, Michael Javier. Give me a sec. I think we've almost cleared the crab arc. If not for the fact that we don't know who Accidental Killer is, I think we'd be done with the crab arc. I think. So you see this guy? This guy was killed by a shot from... Let me give you a good shot. It's kind of hard to see, but it's that guy right there. It's not even letting me target, but it's that guy over there, right? So that killed him. I don't know who he is either, for that matter. Who is this, bro? Who are you? I agree, it looks like a steward. I guess, hang on, how many stewards do we have left at this point? Well, you know what, hang on. Before we do that, let's look at where he actually kind of died. Because, I mean, obviously the final shot happened over there. But I can prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, to the court, that he was actually shot by a leprechaun! And so he was over here. Let's actually pop back into the past. So there's him, right there. That's the guy who got shot. So who's this? That's the cook. That's... the surgeon's mate. That's a topman. We got... who else we got here? There's Thomas, the guy who got knifed in the back earlier. There's Pete, who got exploded later. There's Death on spidery death legs of death. There's the bosun. Here's our accidental killer. This is the guy I keep referencing. This is the accidental killer right here. I put him down as Charles Minor, because where do you die? Where do you die? He disappeared in the Doom. Of course he did. Hang on. Where's your last appearance, sir? No, your last one. The last... How do I see... I hate you. Okay. Surely. Surely. We apparently won! We did it! Oh, I give up. Whatever. I've changed my mind. You are torn apart by a beast. There we go. Cool. Done. Who's this person? Oh, it's the gunner. Wait a minute. I've got it. This has to be the gunner's mate, who we actually already identified, so it can't be him. Who are you? Oh, the gunner's mate. That's funny. But we have actually identified. That is the gunner's mate. There's the first mate shooting the second one, which ends up getting killed by the carpenter dude. There's the fourth mate, he's not a cool person. What? Yeah, you know what? I think... Hang on. The Doom is after this. Right? Hang on, let me double check that. Yep. So he actually survives this encounter. So we're gonna say we're gonna just put him under drowned by the beast as well. Move on. Oh my god! Okay, yeah, because he was up on the topsail that got snapped that ran into Abigail's head when it ran into Abigail's head. Which is the Doom, which is after this. Hey! It was the bosun's mate! And since we know it was the bosun's mate... Hang on. We can actually finish the mutiny now. Or, not the mutiny, sorry, the crab attack. As the music clearly indicates, this is wrong. Hang on, I need a different song for this. I need... Hang on. Really? Yeah, this'll do. Fine, whatever. Yeah, a few people who totally lived in Africa, How do I get out of here? Door. Computer. Arch. Computer. Arch. Computer arch. Ah! There it is. Yeah, but Henry Evans was after the Doom. I was in the escape. Okay, so now we know what killed this guy. Fine, we'll play Morrowind music. Right after we do this next song. Which is this one, I think? Nope. Now whatever, screw it. Who cares? This is Final Fantasy, not Morrowind. That's what I was looking to during the break. There we go. Okay. You, sir. I still don't know who you are, but you are obviously a steward. You were shot by... Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't remember his name. Who are you? The bosun's mate. You were shot by the bosun's mate. On accident. And you're some random steward. Of which we have several left. Yes. Definitely. Definitely Indian. Sure. We'll put a pin in that. Okay. Nope, definitely Indian. Definitely. Yeah, it's okay. We can actually adjust it here, which is what I want to do. So yeah, this is definitely a steward. I agree, but we're not sure which stewards. We'll come back to that. I already answered that question, Zacdaft, earlier. Unless you mean researching for eventually watching it, in which case I have done nothing, because that's not happening for however long. Okay. So, let me think. Let's grab you. Come on. There we go. Alright, you are very dead. Drowned by beast. You are drowned by beast. And there should be a third one. Yep, that's you. It is drowned. Drowned. There it is. By beast. Alright, so if it's not Samuel Peters, then it has to be Nathan Peters. Damn. I needed, like, another one to narrow that one down, don't I? Okay. Okay, we got this. Well, it's not funded at all, Zactef. It has $1 put towards it, and it's a 52-episode long show, so that's going to take a while to fund. That's all. Do I already get you? Yep. Do I already get you? Yep. Let's do this. Where are we? What is this? This is the Doom. So let's go back before the Doom. We actually have everything except for this steward's identity locked down. No, I'm good, Zach Taft, but thank you. It's the second steward. No, it's the third mate steward. It's the fourth mate steward. It's the ship's steward. It was the ship's steward. Okay, what did we get right? So, the purser, the steward, and we guessed right with Peters. So, now let's rewind a bit. Way back to the cargo. So we have crushed by falling cargo. And that's it. So, this is the other Peters. So then we had Bitter Cold. That was it. We had the murder. No, he was not shot by the gunner's mate. He was shot by Beanie Boy. We still don't know who Beanie Boy is, by the way. Who is this person? Ah, this is when they were beginning the kidnapping. Yeah, exactly, Nero's us. So they were beginning the kidnapping. Oh, I have no idea, Zacto. I'd have to hear it. Okay. Beanie Boy is apparently Batman at the rate we're going here. So that... Well, hang on. We've basically labeled all the topmen. And if this person does not have a topman label on them, then they're probably not a topman. Unfortunately, that doesn't narrow it down much. So I'm going to guess with racism that they're Russian. There we go. Unless, hang on, is there a way to... Of course there isn't. Okay, hang on. Yeah, this person. No, I want to... Okay, fine. This person, okay. So they're hanging up there. With the topman. Okay, he is definitely a topman then. Got it. Which topman isn't taken? Clearly it's the Chinaman. That's a horrible phrase, I shouldn't say that. The Chinese person. Last thing you'd want is to hear me say an Englishman. Okay, so we've got... That doesn't make sense, though. Hang on, where'd you die? Yeah, all you said was give it up. To the second mate who is currently holding... Well, no, he'd be the one interested in doing that. So, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with that. Let's commit to that. Forever. First memory was back here? Where? Alright, hold up. We no longer have a Russian topman. So it had to be, yeah, it had to have been one of the hammocks. Yeah, as I say, there were a lot of people sleeping that we couldn't even look at. So I'm just going to assume it's one of them. That's all I got, Eclectic. But here, let's go ahead. Get the music. Turn the music back on. So we can listen to their horrible... This is going to be the weird one. We're going to go all the way down here to get this one. Boop.
On her toes.
It's going to be the last person to speak here.
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
Okay, that does sound Chinese. That accent. I'll actually acquiesce to that. So I will stick with that. That is my actual guess. What's going on with these people? Oh, there's the helmsman. There's another steward. Who perished there. So, this is someone who... We're just going to say they're drowned by beast. And we're going to say that you are the second mate's steward. And we'll come back to that in a minute, because I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Bang. Bang. We do not know who you are. Oh, was that the one who was stabbed? And I don't remember who's who at this point. So this person drowned to the beast. There we go. And this person was stabinated. Which means knifed. For some reason. By bang, bang, bang. There we go. So let's see which of our wild guesses we just got right here. Yep. The second mate's steward. That was kind of the easy one. There's the other Peters. Yep, we kind of figured that one. Unfortunately, that's not what I wanted at all. Interesting. So we're wrong about the guy who got shot by the second mate. We're right about that guy. Wait, who are you? Yeah, we're running a little low on suspect. Hang on a second. So we don't know who that is. This is one I figured we got right. But we didn't. So this is not Wei Li. It could, however, be that person. Which means this could be the other one. But I need a third to help narrow these down. Did I? I thought I got him right. Oh, let's unbookmark that. Hang on. I know where to find that person's corpse. I know where to find all their corpses, boy. This person. I guess I didn't have to go into it. Nope, I have successfully identified this one. They were electrocuted. Although, while we're up here... That's the other reason I wanted to do this. This is an unknown meeting an unknown. I think we got that one right down there. One I can't even identify right now. We got him right. Yep. What about this person? Got that one right. We actually have most of the topmen down. No pun intended. And that's tattoo. So how many topmen do we have left? And yeah, we got him right too. Yeah, so there are 2 Chinese topmen unaccounted for. I have no idea which is which. Let's just say drowned. Because, I mean, honestly, that is a pretty good guess at this point. Racism wasn't the answer to all our problems. Damn it! Yeah, the Kraken killed a lot of friggin' people. And that's funny, considering one of the things was an attack by crab mounts and mermaids in the middle of a storm.
On your toes.
Clearly, this is the other topman. I don't remember which one I just picked. And then this is the third topman. They're all topmen. I don't know who this person is. That one.
The lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
That's Patrick, who gets super deathed. If it's not Ivis, I kind of want to do the boat thing last. I do see the rope around as well, but he is super shot, and the sound also cuts off with the gunshot, and the sound usually stops the moment we get to the point, the cause of death, right? Oh, you were just praising the visuals. Never mind. Sorry, Eclectic. Sorry, ignore me. I'm stupid. Alright, so... Who are you? Clearly it's that person. Sorry if... I apologize. I need to be better about making it clear that when I say something like, who are you? I don't actually mean it. 99% of the time, if I ask a question, I don't mean it. If you see me hands off the keyboard, that's a really good sign then I am actually asking for help, because I have given up at that point. I am at... I mentally call it the Google spot. If I reach the Google spot, it's usually pretty obvious. But I will try to be better about audibly labeling it. Was it Samuel Peters? I think it was. I think we got Samuel Peters right, which means I have no idea who this person is. So let's just randomly assign you to someone. Are you in anything else? Oh, you're in a bunch of stuff. Perished in the Doom. Oh, yeah, because... Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, Whoop! No, I didn't...
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody day.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, he has to be the Dane. But, hang on. Let's do this. Good question, Nautilus. Good question. Through. Down. Down. So Samuel Peters was the one who was crushed. And that is Nathan Peters. We actually got him correct. Oh, but he was killed by Nathan Peters. Got it. Okay, hang on. Killed by Nathan Peters. There we go. So he is correct. Like, I'm like 99% certain. We have at least one correct answer right now.
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
So, were we right about you? Nope. Don't know who you are. Just gonna... for the hell of it. Didn't think so. Okay, so I think you're a seaman. We know you're the purser.
What?
And that's it.
That was an accident.
Yeah, I'm extremely certain about one of our answers right now. If I could be very certain about a second, which I'm not right now, then I could start trying to narrow down some of the ones we're still tossing around. Like this guy. So I need another sure bet. So let's go back out to sea. Much as I wanted to put that off, we're running out of options. So this is when they were all shot. Did I already identify him successfully? I did. Okay. So he has been properly identified. He has been properly identified.
Treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Bang is fully identified. I'm pretty sure Lim is fully identified too. Yep. Okay. And that is all of them in this one. I knew it! Not close. Yeah, I agree. Let's jump to Lim. This is her death. Yep, okay. So we've got... There's Patrick. We knew what happened to him. There's the second mate, which we already... Yep, okay, we already got him. That's his death. We've actually got most of these down. I think we're missing 2? Yep, this one is not in yet. Whoever the hell this person is. This was also in the earlier statement. Okay, hang on. Where are you at? Let me guess. Russian? No, it's totally Russian. Hang on. Let's play a guessing game. I didn't mean to hit that button. Whatever. I'll just go with it. Okay, so someone remember the name Alexei Toporov, okay? That is totally speared by a beast, so we're just gonna stick with that. So Toporov, Azablov, I already forgot his name, but you remember it because you're awesome. You can do things like that. You have that power. That incredible, amazing power. Too far down. I'm just fact-checking something super quick. Or cross-referencing is actually probably a better way to put that. We actually successfully identified him. And him. Which means this has to be the other Russian. Because there are only 3. So, that is exactly why I was wanting to double check on that. Alright, so, with that done... And we're out. You know what would make this horrible? Yeah, we have 2 sure bets now. Now, we could use that in a lot of ways. There's several things we could process of elimination, but the one I want to get rid of the most is this jackass. So we're going to get rid of this guy the most, because just going and seeing his scene is the most irritating one. So, who are you? You are one of these people. I will go down the list if I have to. Who are you? So, are you this person? Are you this person? I'm just going to go down the friggin' list. I will absolutely do this. Running out of people to go down the list on. I already did these 2. Sure. So yes. And there's the disappearance. Yep. And that's the clubbing. Okay. 3 more locked in. Okay. We still don't know who. We still don't know who frickin' Beanie Boy is. Okay. Okay, so we can't finish this person entirely because we don't know who Beanie Boy is. That is him. That is John Davies. We just don't know who Beanie Boy is. He's locked in. I'm just gonna glance through here really quick. Pretty sure we finished this one. Yep. There's our gunner. Oh, hello. We don't know who this person is still. Who are you? So they were the one... Well, actually, I'm not sure how they died either. But that was... Wolf was also a cannon by beast. So it's pretty easy to assume that's the same thing. So... Who are you? You don't dress like a steward, and I don't feel like that's a topman. But I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. 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 We're going to find where that jackass is. Is that him? Shot, cannon, beast. Yep, so that's a seaman. Yeah, because the topmen are all up here. See that? And the seaman... Well, no, there is a topman down here, so never mind. It might not be. So it's a seaman or a topman. But I think it's a topman because I don't remember seeing him up top, so... That doesn't narrow it down much, but it narrows it down a little. So let's play a game. What does this person look like? You look like an Alexander to me. Alright. But in all seriousness, I'm actually not going to do that. No, I didn't mean to hit that button. God damn it. Ugh, get me out of here. Get me out of here. That's fair, eclectic. What I meant to hit was this button. God dang it. Okay. I agree. You're now a George. I'm just joking. What we're going to do is do unknown. That is a seaman. Pretty certain about that. You are labeled. You're labeled. I never figured out who this jackass was. But... They're over by the stewards. And he's wearing a steward outfit, so... One of the stewards, who I have no clues on at all, was killed by this. Now, we do have 3 stewards left right now. 3rd mate, 4th mate, and the captain steward. Where's your first memory? Over here. So let's go, let's do that, actually. So, hang on. I have an idea. I think you're right, Eclectic. I agree with you on that. But let's go to here, because this is a nice scene to see where everyone's standing.
Hok Seng Lao,
Right.
you have been found guilty.
So let's see if we
by
can find this jackass.
of the murder.
Probably over here by the stewards, actually.
你们这样就在
Are you them? Nope. Are you them? Yes! That person is right next to... Third mate. Third mate steward. There you go. Bam. I get logic, I swear.
And by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England.
I can be wrong, but I can also logic. Okay, so...
Firing line.
That's... I'm actually pretty sure about that one. So I'm willing to lock that in as one of our things. So I need a second one now.
Ready, men.
Yeah, I noticed that with Nichols there, and and that is his steward. So, all right, where's our door? There it is. I do like it, Narset. This game is probably gonna be pretty positive overall. While we're here, actually, before we leave, let's double check a few things. That's the gunner's mate. That's the gunner. That's the gunner. Jesus, game. There's one of our topmen. That was the one who was lightninged. Scooch. That is definitely a topman. That just the way they're standing there. But unfortunately, we've got several options for that. So let's just kind of topman that up. There's our bosun. There's a seaman just in the back. There's the elusive beanie boy. One of our Russian seamen. Other seamen. It's actually all the seamen here. There's the carpenter from earlier. Who are you? Who the hell are you? Disappeared in the escape. Huh? Who is this guy? His first memory is here. I mean, he's standing next to the fourth mate, so he is wearing a steward outfit. So, by definition, you have to be the fourth mate steward. But, like, who the hell are you? Was he in the boat with Evans? Oh, okay. I believe you. Africa. Okay, we've got two. We've got two. Carpenter's mate. The butcher. There's the cook. There's one of the Formosans, I think. Mate. Don't know you. No. I'm kind of saving Beanie Guy at this point. Let's do him last. He's one of our main characters. See, we don't want to see this, so we need to save him for last. All right. You. Who are you? Okay, so that doesn't help. It's one of the billions of people down below. Actually, that does help, because that means he's probably a seaman. Well, no, it doesn't necessarily mean that. But let's just kind of do a little thing here. So, he was killed by the beast. Another one of the top men lost to that. There's our steward, who ran up and got crushed by the cannon during the Kraken attack. And the fourth mate steward managed to get out. Okay. Then there's Jobin. How am I cheating? Screw you. I am doing this quite thoroughly, sir. But thank you very much. If you know where you want that one to go, let me know, please and thank you. Alright, so, we've narrowed that down. Who don't we have? So, dealer's choice, you got it. We've got, I think, all the Formosans at this point? Yep. several of the topmen. I want to go back to the topman scene. Let's go do that. Let's go see what we got left on the topman. Let's see. As far as... we still are missing... I think that's just because we don't know who killed them. So we're still missing two of the mates. We're missing one passenger. Looks like one steward. All the midshipmen are done. We're missing one topman. That's why I'm going... Excuse me, we're missing two topmen, which is why I'm going there next. And we're missing several seamen. Alright, so let's go back up top. Okay, so let's see who we got up here. So we identified him already. And him, and I know that's Tattoo Boy. Yep. Come on, yeah. There's another topman. So here is an unknown topman. This is the one who was clubbed by the captain. But he's a topman, and we don't have many of those left. So, English or Chinese? Probably English. So I'm willing to say we now have one locked in. Meanwhile, we are actually missing a topman. I was hoping they would all be in this scene, but yeah, no, it looks like we're missing a topman right now. This is Nichols over there. Let's look around a little bit, but I don't think... It's horrifying, isn't it? Just frozen lightning. And I'm pretty sure that's that over there. It's just not letting me lock in on his Nichols. So we figured him out earlier. So hang on, let's head back this way. Oh, and God, that would be awesome, Job. Alright, so let's go all the way back here. Go forward a little bit. See Justice at Sea. Okay, so. This almost has to be the Chinese topman. So there's our last two topmen. I am pretty sure about two. Pretty sure about two. So, let's use that. Who's this? That's Nichols. Yep, okay. Nicholas, rather. Checking a few things really quick. Just while I'm here, because I think... Oh, nope, we actually got him, apparently. Yep, okay. And we already locked in Maba. The Formosans. And he's the one who gets clubbed. He's the one who's there. We still have Beanie Boy. So we're gonna leave Beanie Boy for a moment. Let's go check on... I had something specific I wanted to check and I just lost it. There's one of the people over here, so let's try to figure out where this person is. Was it over here? I don't know. This one? Nope, we had him in forever ago. One of the first ones we got. And that, I'm pretty sure that's the one we just... Oh, hello, who was this? The Unknown Seaman. Perfect. That one! No, it's George! It was George! You were right! You were right, it's totally George. Yep, and then we're gonna have our last two topmen. Yep. He looked like a George! You were right! What can I say? I'd say my hat's off to you, but I'm not wearing one. Come here, Blue. I need you for a second. My hat's off to you. Alright. So we got a few left. If I could get Blue static. I do not have a rule, Walker. Whoa! And thank you for using the question system. One of these days we'll actually get that Q&A thing codified and ready to go. Alright, so, who are we missing? Who are we missing? Other than Beanie Boy. What do you want to bet most people are supposed to get Beanie Boy, like, as their fourth person? Okay, so that's the person who's killed by Beanie Boy. We figured that out. We know that. Which is funny, because there's another person killed by Beanie Boy in a bit here. Which is... Nope, this is the captive section. There's the soldiers section. There's the Doom. I have no idea who this person is. Oh, actually, never mind. That looks like a Henry to me. Aw. Okay, hang on. I think it really wants us to figure out who Beanie Boy is finally. So let's go ahead and commit to that. Let's do this. Alright, Beanie Boy. Who are you? You're in so many things and kill so many people. That's the one you kill. One of these is the one you kill. You're not the Captain Steward. Therefore, you are Alexander Booth! No. I guess we could bookmark you. Sure. And I have no idea who you are. He is the Beanie Boy. And we solved this one? Yep, just double checking. And that's the Captain, that's Abigail. Hang on. So hang on. Let's go back down here to... Okay, so that one... let's do... Yep, there's Beanie Boy.
What's all this shit,
Let's check a few things real quick. Yep, there's First Mate. Going after Midshipman. Yes, internal system error. Blue has always been here. So there's them hearing what's going on. That's the First Mate. There's Beanie Boy. This is happening while this is going on. They're tossing him overboard because he got shot by What's-Her-Face. There's the guy who's eventually going to try and kill the Captain. There's the Captain.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Stabbed. Hi, Bobanix. And there's Gunner's Mate. And that is absolutely the fourth mate. I don't actually see a lot of clues here, to be completely honest, about who this guy is. Like, he's one of these two people, probably. So let's assume he's Alexander. It's clubbed by Alexander. And, what are we missing? Oh, yeah. Right. I'll just do it here. Nope. Nope. Okay, fine. No, select... Oh, for God's sake, just select the person who got shot. Do I... Okay, fine. We'll do this the hard way. Where's the door? Well, I keep getting the strong impression that you're supposed to get Beanie Boy right at the beginning. And I just kind of haven't been. Okay. You were totally shot by Alexander. No. Okay. So, hang on. No. It was actually... What was the other one? Shoot, hang on. So let's go over here. You are not Alexander. Clearly you are Henry Bremen. They do actually mention a Brennan earlier. Lacking a lot of context, but they do say that earlier. So you were shot by Brennan. Ah! We have identified Beanie Boy. Beanie Boy's name was Henry. Henry Beanie Boy. It's actually that's its formal name. And yeah, that was only 2. That's an interesting approach. Okay, so let's go down to the guy who was shot by Beanie Boy. Or no, sorry, clubbed by Beanie Boy. It's this guy. Whoa, whoa, blue! There we go. Okay. Clubbed by Beanie Boy. Okay, so that's now correct. Who am I missing? Because by definition, I think it's just the one random seaman who probably died off camera. One of the lost sections. There's Bargain. We'll come back to that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this guy right here. You are Alexander. Done. Done. They're all horrifically dead. Alright, that's 100%. We're done. Wrap it up. Let's go home. There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Oh, well, okay. Dormammu, come to Bargain and get the shiny. Alright, let's get out of here. Nope, we're done, Schmeidolf. We're done. It's all done. We're cool.
We should go.
Everything's cool.
Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Well, first thing that's going to happen is we're going to be attacked by horror monsters riding other horror monsters. What? Why?
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
And I throw him overboard! And then I add him to the list. Because he technically died on the Obra Dinn. Death by drowning from insurance agent. No, we'd have like a special category of deaths for people killed by the insurance agents. Audited. Just says audited. The Honorable East India Company insurance assessment for the good ship Obra Dinn, victim of calamitous events at sea, prepared for by the Company Office of Investigation. Ship damaged in squall, Atlantic, sunk in storm, Falmouth. Payout claimed £20,000. Jesus Christ. All cargo lost, payout claimed £5,000 to the company. All cargo lost, payout claimed for restitution to the Crown, £3,000. Captain Robert Witterell. Fate, suicide by gun, criminal findings, murder of crewman 4, estate forfeited to the Crown. Because suicide was illegal back then. William Hoscott, shot by the Capitol. Criminal findings, attempted mutiny, estate fined £25. Edward Nichols, second mate. Murder of crewman 2, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fined £100. Martin Perot, fate unknown, finding of merit, extraordinary valor, acceptable performance. Estate awarded, outstanding wages and awarded for £90. John Davies, clubbed, criminal findings, murder of crewman, estate fined £50. It cost him £15. Well, it cost his family £15 for the murder of someone. Alfred Kestel was the bosun, was torn apart. Exceptional performance duties, estate awarded £70. Jesus. Charles Minor, the bosun's mate. Expenses claimed £15. Henry Evans. Lived! Findings of demerit. Abandonment of crew and vessel. Estate awarded outstanding vessels. Wow. James Wallace. Claude. Outstanding. So the carpenter got 60. Well, their state, obviously. The carpenter's mate got a pension fund of 30. The cook got 40. The butcher got 40. The gunner got 70. Gunner's mate fined 50 because of the attempted mutiny. Duncan McKay, who was the purser, abandonment of crew, and awarded a vessel. Jesus Christ. Helmsman, awarded. Artist, awarded. Abigail, no claim made. Ouch. Nunzio, no claim made. Emily Jackson, fined. Miss Jane Bird, fined. Of course, the women are fined for escaping the ship. Passenger, burned. Expense claimed. Passenger, expense claimed. Ship steward, given money. Captain steward, fined. Paul Moss, rewarded. Samuel Gillian, fined. TV James, alive! No claim made. Peter Milroy, claimed. Midshipman claimed. Midshipman claimed. A lot of money to the midship and the topman. Look at that. Where's there he is, Huang Li. Electrocuted. They actually got money for that. Aw. Oh, there's our topman. Excuse me. Got attacked. Ugh. Where is the only one who really matters? Oh, there's the ones who died to illness. 15 pounds. Wait, that's estate unknown. Donated to pension fund. That's what that said. There's Akbar. There's Saeed. Henry Brennan. That's so the middle one in the middle letter. Because they're in the middle. That's Beanie Boy. Fate, knifed by the captain. Criminal findings, murder of crewman 1. Attempted mutiny. Estate fined 50 pounds. Sheesh. Person who was crushed before they even left dock. Estate awarded 15 pounds. Lore Runner. On behalf of the Honorable East India Trade Company, blah, 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 blah. The pocket watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans, in Morocco, as requested. A year passes. Oh, yes, my nice estate. I have some tea. I drink the tea. What? Let them leave me alone. I'm having tea.
You know, you shouldn't be out in it then. Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello.
Susan, I appear to be glued to my seat.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour? Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside. I'll be turning in now.
Thank you, Susan.
In the kitchen if you need more.
Chief Inspector, I write to you to inform you that Sean still watches my show for some reason and has put interest towards Spider-Man. Done. And thank you for watching my show, Sean. Chief Inspector, I write to inform you that I'm an idiot. I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter of our lives we wish to forget. Do not write back. Miss Bird. Yep, that's a body part. That's the smell. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Okay.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right.
Here you go.
What are you up to?
Nothing good.
No, that's the monkey's hand. Literally the monkey's paw, I suppose. Chest is still open. There's the captain steward. That's the surgeon, Henry Evans. There's the monkey. Ah! Right. Yep, he deliberately kills someone, in a way, and then ensures that their corpse gets to you, so you can use the watch on them. That's an interesting way of doing things. A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. As I say, yep, well, he knows we can body hop.
A third shell. Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift it. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Eh? Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
It looks like the first mate's steward, the fourth mate's steward, under command of the third mate, we're releasing the mermaid with the shell. Looks like he died to the mermaid, too. Interesting. Jumping immediately eclectic. We're going backwards, aren't we? Yep, we are. Spiked by a beast. And yeah, this is probably why the ship drifted back or whatever. I give up. What am I supposed to be catching here, exactly? Here, I'll do this. The other corpse. What other corpse? It's... Like, everyone's like, you get one chance to do this. I'm like, okay, to do what? I mean, he was spiked. Okay. Just...
I'll kill every last one of you monsters! Withdraw the kraken, or I will kill you all!
That's the captain ordering it to withdraw the kraken. And yep, there's the captain steward with the shell. Hey, Quentin Tarantino. Oh, damn it, I almost did it. Tarantino. There we go. Third mate's not here at this point. Yeah, what did kill the steward? No, I know that's the... Don't know, apparently. I mean, obviously this killed the steward. But despite the blood, I don't see any telltale spikes. So wait a moment for this stupidity to happen. Captured beast fought against the jailer and was speared for the trouble. The captain killed them all. As well he should.
Call it off, damn you! This is your kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Still dead. Hasn't stopped being dead over here. And this one was shot to death by the captain. The captain really does just kill everybody in this game, doesn't he? Not literally, but I mean, that's what, a kill count of 7? Jesus. And yeah, Nichols is obviously the actual one behind all this crap. God, that's just a brilliant thing, isn't it? Alright, we've successfully stolen this sea monster's treasure. Now let's take it, by the sea, back home. Wait. Still don't see what killed him. I'll look around really quick just to make sure. A lot of spikes this time around. There's the third one, which we know is alive since it's in the future. Yep, okay, so we finally find out what killed the steward.
What's this? Quicksilver.
That sounds pleasant. So, death by, being an idiot and handling a magical artifact with your bare hands. That's gotta be on the book somewhere, right? By the way, what was that language? Just out of curiosity. I guess I can just check. Who are you? Swedish. There we go. Alright, what killed you? You were a moron. Let's see here. Poisoned, acid. Is there acid? Get burned. Oh, burned is actually an answer. Holy crap. I mean, yeah. Death by moron. But now, the greatest mystery of all. I have no idea. We're out! And now we have this mega artifact of doom. Like you do. Yeah, I noticed a whole shelf. How many times do you think the inspector here has done how many other incidents like this? Oh. Yeah, exactly. Nexus of Concordia. It's horrifying. Yep, they all died horrible, terrible deaths. Alright, next job. Yep, I'm an insurance adjuster. Sir, I believe your books are slightly off kilter. I'm going to need to know exactly what happened at this date and time. If you don't tell me, I'll have to shoot you. That would be horrifying, Narset, honestly. I was actually thinking to myself that if I was someone like the person whose name I've forgotten 4 times now, that I would reach out, because there's all sorts of sites nowadays which allow you to get voice acting talent over the place. And I'd try to get like a Scottish voice actor, you know, an Irish voice actor, a Chinese voice actor. You know, reach out to try and get people. These are very short roles, right? So this isn't a big deal. You know, it's not like trying to do a AAA title with someone who has 7 hours of dialogue. No, just, hey, I need you to do these lines for me, please. And there's like 15 of them. I have no idea in terms of such I was thinking to myself how I would do that. If I was doing it. That is true, Javan. Yeah, exactly, Nurse. That's why I would reach out to people who were a native of X, Y, or Z. Because, as we talked about earlier, the voice acting is part of the gameplay, which I think is one of the only games I've ever said that about. Ich dachte doch. Indiftanemak. Shintelo Dokatach. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and close the sheet. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do that lately. Let's go ahead and change that to viewer. If you haven't made your guess by now, well, then you missed the boat. Pun intended. What I find funny, and I mean this in a positive way, is that the designer mentioned that he never wanted this game to be as big as it was, to grow as huge as it was, which is funny for a game that we just smashed through in about 2.5 hours, or excuse me, 7.5 hours. 7.5. Speaking of which, let's jot down some numbers. What's this theater thing? I heard a theater thing, question mark. Rewind, continue, question mark. Guess we just do that. Just gonna wait here for a moment. All right, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is give. How many negatives should we give? Let's see. 33.5. Stretch. So rewind. Got it. No, cancel. That's who did it all? The captain. All right, whatever. I will actually be right back. I just need to do something super quick, and then we'll go ahead and hit the audit. Go ahead and pull up some things here to make sure I'm ready to go for that. What do we call this? This is a detective em-up. What do I put this under? Puzzle? Yeah, let's put this under puzzle. I know I think in very broad categories when it comes to that kind of thing, so we'll go with puzzle. Because the whole point is you're supposed to logic your way through it, right? And figure it out and put pieces together, be awesome, you know, stuff like that. All right, I will be right back. Okay. Captain did it. I mean, you know, we work for the insurance agency. Do they really care about that level of accuracy? I think not. This is tomorrow music. Yeah, what are we playing tomorrow? Ah, Tex Murphy. Right. Another game I had to brute force into streamability because its resolution settings were literally wrong. Okay. See you around, Crazy Norse. Cold open. Voice acting, plots, visual storytelling, kraken reveals, soldiers of the sea reveal, storyboarding, story sequencing. Now let's go through the thing here really quick. Animation doesn't apply. Atmosphere and tone doesn't exist. Babylon 5 effect. Let's come back to that. No background lore, no branching, no camera work, no characters to speak of. Hey, Krenzler. Oh, that sucks, Javin. I'm sorry. Having to watch me stream is one of the worst fates imaginable, and I do always feel bad for anyone who has to deal with that. Yeah, that's why I'm debating the Babylon 5 thing, like, a lot. No, animation doesn't apply. I'm not sure about atmosphere and tone. Like, I didn't feel the atmosphere or tone for the work in general. I'm thinking. Because... Honestly, that's actually directing eclectic, which is a separate category. I think I'm not going to give a Babylon 5 positive, but I think I will give a foreshadowing positive, which is kind of the lesser cousin thereof. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, so where was I? Consequence storytelling. Yes, this is a good example of that. I mean, they are related, obviously, Walker, but in my mind, as a creator, producer, director, whatever you want to call me, if I want to do a still picture, the mentality, thought, and creative process that goes into that is substantially different than trying to make an animated work that does the same thing. I've actually literally run into this problem recently with the Trek rewrites. Yeah, exactly, eclectic. I'm really torn on doodads. I'm leaning towards no, but I'll hear some thoughts on that one if anybody wants to jump onto that. There's the foreshadowing. This is definitely not going to be a brickwork. Although I guess I did give a brickwork positive, so never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, you get the idea, Walker. It's not to say that they're unrelated. That's silly. It's just that I do feel like there is a difference between a game that does a lot with its blocking, its directing, and a game that does a lot with its animation. To use an example of a game that does both, Witcher 3. How they place the people, how they move the camera, and how they do the animations are all excellent in the cutscenes in that game. So it all kind of comes together, right? I'm actually going to do this. Where's our notes? So definitely foreshadowing. I already jotted that down. Internal continuity. Duh. In fact, as much as I kind of hate to do this, I have to give 2 positives for internal continuity for this game. The intro, we jotted that down already. So, localization. I cannot judge the localization of this game. I lack the ability to. That's exactly what I'm asking, Walker. That's why I was wondering if anybody in chat could help me out with that. We got one person, which is Don Crow. Can we give a positive for one person? I'm kind of hesitant on this. I don't know. We could debate this. Moments. Yeah, 2 good moments there. Yeah, I speak English and Imperial. That's all I got. What, Mr. Red? No, you can't. that is a correct statement. I'm debating sound design from a narrative perspective only. What are we thinking on that? Would you believe I actually have no Skyrim music on my computer? I keep thinking about buying the soundtrack and I keep deciding not to. Alright, I won't argue. Part of why I'm so weirded out by here is the game didn't impress me from a story axis. Ignore the 13 positives to story for a moment. Like, I will have very little to say about this game from the narrative axis when we come to, think. Oh, that's what I was going to ask Krenzler. I knew I was going to ask Krenzler something. Krenzler, why do you want to donate towards the Obra Dinn? Can you clarify? Yeah, Jeremy Sewell's music tends to sound like itself in general. Like, if I was to pull up Total Annihilation's soundtrack right now, I bet some people would think it's Skyrim. No, Krenzler, if I look over here on the golden number guesses sheet, where you can guess to decide what you think the golden number will be, there's also a column for a game to put it towards. In other words, in case you happen to not be here during the audit, you can put it towards something. You put Obra Dinn. Anyways. Oh, the game is super unique, I agree. Although, we're not going to do that, Narsid. Because there's definitely a gameplay axis here. The closest I've seen to this, I have no idea. You got it, Ross. Could someone have Ross go executed, please? Thank you. I think that's actually everything. That's everything on the narrative axis. So, plus 13 to story. Whatever. let's just put that down. This is one day, and this was 6 hours, and... hang on one second. 1.72, excuse me. There we go. It's our first February game, I just noticed that. So what you're saying, Papanix, is all the negatives. No problem, I understand completely. Gameplay. So the AI design doesn't exist. There's no branching narrative, there's no animations, there's no audio span, there's no auto battle, there's no alternate leveling, there's no backtracking, there's no bestiary, there's no bosses, there's no bugs, there's no builds, there's no built-in cheats, no camera, no choices to speak of, no co-op. Controls are kind of crap, actually. Core mechanics. We'll come back to that. Cosmetics, crashes, difficulty curve, difficulty options, durability. A lot of these things just do not apply. Encounter rate, encounters, enemy variety, endgame, fast travel. Graphics. I feel a wash. I don't think it's a positive, but I'm not going to ding it for it. It is a little visually unpleasant, and honestly, and I mean this with sincerity, I think if this game was longer, graphics would probably blossom into a negative. I really do. But it's a nice short game, so that's not an issue. No grind. Guidance. There is actually good guidance of and flow of exploration in this game. That is a good point, Quentin Tarantino. I mean, I did a little reading on the behind the scenes of this game, and the idea to do a 1-bit game came before the idea to do the mechanics and story of the game. So it's just kind of a, well, I figured out how to make this render. Might as well use it, kind of a deal. So yeah, I feel that's where that disconnect comes from. No hub to speak of. My tax forms are totally available. They're actually not for 2 more days. HUD is practically non-existent. Hyperbeam moment doesn't exist. Info in game. That's a good one. We actually already gave that positive. Integration and segregation of narrative and gameplay. Yes. Kind of goes back to what was being mentioned earlier in chat by someone. I forget who said it, but someone said that. And yeah, no, that's a big thing. The shaders. Let's figure out what Javan's talking about here. I mean, this stuff? Oh, God! Oh, God! God, okay. Oof. I'm okay. There we go. Just for you, Javan. Just for you. This is your life now, Javan. Intro. Yes. Very good intro from a gameplay perspective. Kit doesn't really apply. Levels don't really apply. This doesn't apply. This doesn't apply. This doesn't apply. This doesn't apply. A lot of this stuff doesn't really apply here. Don't worry. There's going to be positives. I'm just going through the audits here. Datum D. Datum die. That's the only negative I'm really codified on. There's another negative I'm debating. We'll get to that in a minute. Sound design is definitely a positive on the gameplay axis. I wasn't sure about the story, but it's definitely on the gameplay, since it's literally part of figuring out what's going on. This game does not have unskippable cutscenes. Visual distinction. What do we think on that one? I'm leaning towards no, admittedly. It's actually kind of got bad visual distinction. I just don't know if it deserves a negative. Also, it's plus 14 to story. Sorry. Fix that really quick. One, but that's not what visual... So visual distinction means how quickly and how much at a glance can I tell what I'm looking at? Can I distinguish it from other things that I am looking at? And how quickly can I see things that I am supposed to see? Outlining on quest items, or making it so that a section of the terrain looks slightly different from another section of the terrain because that's part you can blow up or burn. Or making it so that you can immediately tell where an enemy is versus a background versus a resource, etc. That's visual distinction. Something like, for example, Portal 2 got multiple positives for that because that's legit. But yeah, the only thing I can think of is the flies, and frankly, I'm probably going to bake that into quality of life instead, because I don't think the flies by themselves are all that great. Not at all knock loose, no. Yes, stink lines are better. Always. Replayability. Yeah, I'm not feeling replayability on this one. It's a good game, don't mistake me, but I don't think this even gets our first replayability positive, in my opinion. Music. Now remember, this is music on the gameplay axis, which is just the quality of the music itself, not how the music is used. We absolutely did not give a music positive to story because it actually kind of got in the way several times. The fact that there's no options to change the music volume versus the person volume actually got in the way of solving some scenes, I will go ahead and mention. No, Ross, and I can only think of one game that might qualify for that anyways. Off the top of my head. Undertale, if you're wondering. So let's debate a negative before we get into the big positive territory. This basically boils down to lack of options. No sound options, no options to speak of, the resolution problem we already talked about. Like, this game has so few options, it actually gets in the way of the game being good. Do we think that's full negative worthy, yes or no? The biggest thing that sticks out in my head is there were several scenes where when I was going back to replay the scene, the music was playing while the voice acting was playing. And I literally couldn't tell what they were saying because of that. And several times I had to refer to the log to try and figure out what was going on because I actually couldn't hear them under the music. And there's no fixing that. There's audio. Just one volume slider. Also, if I wanted to go ahead and do... So, this This is admittedly probably just a me problem, and this actually would probably qualify under bugs. But if I wanted to do this, so you can't see it, of course, it all looks fine to you, but the game is now currently off my screen. What I did was I tried to move the window. The moment I try to do that, it actually warps off the screen. It is now literally off screen. I can't see it. I can tab to it and Alt F4, but that's all I can do to interact with it at this point. So why don't we do this? We'll call one of those a bug, and we'll call one of those options. Perfect, I drink from a hand. So yeah, let's go ahead and aggregate those two together. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'll put that there under options and the other one under bug. Alright, that's all the easy stuff. So, we've got this. We've got this. We've got this. Did I already put info in game? Yep, there's info in game. We got voice acting, which is just... I don't even have a category for that. Alright, so the core freezing mechanic by itself. You know, you get a snippet of the scene, and you have to just... Let's actually ignore the deduction for just a moment. The snippet of the moment, the ability to move around in it, the ability to try and identify it based on looking around it. Obviously, that's a positive. And that's it. But then we had a second positive for a completely separate thing, which is the deduction mechanic itself. Now, the thing is, the deduction mechanic is actually more like 5 mechanics that are all dogpiling on top of each other. This is why I wanted to do this last, because a lot of the core mechanic of this game is actually several systems, which are all just stumbling into each other in actually a pretty good way. So I guess I should say, they're stumbling into quality. There we go. So let's just put a general 1 positive for the deduction thing. Then I'm giving a positive for voice acting in gameplay, which is the first time I've ever done that. And sound design, which is, again, in gameplay, because the fact that it actually gives across ideas like that. Yeah, exactly, I drink from a hand. The book itself, and how it functions. Storyboarding, which is actually part of the aforementioned visual identification thing. We're also going to give a generic level design positive, because a lot of aspects of the ship were clearly designed with the idea of helping you to solve what's going on in mind. So we'll go ahead and add that. Hey, Deltron. If you're paying attention, we've got level design, storyboarding, the book, the voice acting, the freeze frame thing itself, and what is effectively doodad utilization, all of which are just ways to give you methods by which to deduce what's going on. Javin's slur notwithstanding, I was very much using a lot of what was on display to try and logic my way through what was going on, and how, and why. I am absolutely giving a negative for that showpiece thing. In fact, I think I've already given that negative. We're just going to call that straight up padding, because that's what that is. Double checking to make sure I've already given that negative. Yep, I have. Okay, cool. Now, we've got the big mechanic, the after 3 mechanic. Now, I've already heard at least one person in chat, who will go unmentioned, who has already posited a second positive for the 3 mechanic thing. I could easily see myself agreeing with that. Thoughts? And yeah, it goes down to just 2 for the last bit of the game. It's the only paragraph I've written in positives to explain why I think that's such a good system. It's something I'm going to talk about in the room, too. It's very... There's 3 core bullet points for why I think it's a really good mechanic. Bullet point number 1, it prevents you from brute forcing. Bullet point number 2, it's not irritating. And bullet point number 3, it gives you tangible feedback of progression. All 3 of these things are excellent when it comes to game design, especially for a puzzle game like this one. And yeah, I agree. I honestly think without the 3 mechanics... I hate to talk this up, but I honestly think without that one mechanic, the rest of the game would not be nearly as good. It would simply not connect the way it needs to. Imagine going through the whole game and having no idea if you've gotten anything right until you just are done and you've filled in all the slots. And it's like, all right, well... Or, and this would also be bad, imagine if anytime you got anything right, it just immediately was like, yep, that's right, you've done that one correctly. And it's like, oh, okay. I do not know, Javan. I do know that, this is a thing I've seen in board games a lot. We talked about that earlier. You know, kind of a halfway you're doing things right kind of a mechanic. This is an old board game concept. Yeah, exactly. The former would be irritating, the latter would be boring. 3 was very careful. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna give it a second thing. I don't know why I'm debating this. Plus to gameplay. Let's see here. So we've got the intro, the guidance and flow, the integration, the sound design, visual continuity, so you can tell where you are and what you're doing, quality of life features, that's the flies and a couple other things, the vignette mechanic, the deduction concept itself, voice acting for identification, the book and its usage, the three mechanic, storyboarding, which helps with deduction, level design, which helps with deduction, and info in the game in the form of the map, the crew manifest, and the glossary. I almost feel like I'm missing something. Anybody want to jump in on this? I would agree with that, Dream Whisper. If they had an option to change the 3 mechanic in customize it, that would probably go into good difficulty options and be another positive. The crew scratch, gosh. The art style, no, but that's true. The game lets you just stop whenever you want to, essentially. That's an interesting point to bring up, Javan. So hang on. I'm going to add another positive for the sketches, because, and I know that sounds like a weird thing to give to gameplay, but think about it. How many people did we deduce who they were or what they were, or because of the sketch? Because of looking at the sketch and saying, okay, well, they're standing off with these people, or they're standing off with these people. That person's clearly talking to this person, yada, 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 right? So, yeah, no, I believe it. A lot of these positives are just ... which helps you deduce. Because a lot of game design here is being done for that. But yeah, contextual clues, very much, absolutely. Giving up, I'm going to come back to that, John. Give me a second. But someone just mentioned, it was Camper. You mentioned visual continuity, internal continuity, which is very tight. But you're right, it's also part of the gameplay. This is so weird. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put that under gameplay as well. So that's internal continuity. Because we know what happens when we see deaths. And we see the moments of death, and that enables us to interpret, I don't know where that was coming from, distinguish a bit of a timeline, which allows us to go ahead and say, okay, he's dead here and this is here, so this person can't be here, so that person has to be there. But this person's already dead here and this person left during this chapter, so blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Exactly, Krenzler. That is a good example of that. Being able to quit at any point in time. I mean, it makes sense, though, right, Lydia? I was actually wrong, but... Still. It was actually the carpenter or the carpenter's mate. I actually forget which, but one of them. Yeah, I was paying attention. No, Tring was right. I'm pretty. I'm not going to give this game a replay positive, and a lot of people agree with me, so we're just going to let that one go. I think what I'm going to do, this is going to sound like such a strange thing, Joven. I think I'm not going to give a negative for the fact that you can quit at any time. Now, hear me out for a second. I don't know if it would fully be a negative, but I could see this game actually getting irritating if, you know, the only thing, if you effectively had to 100% it to progress, right? If that was mandatory. That might not be a full negative, but that would be the kind of thing that would make me kind of go, if it was like that, instead of being able to be like, you know what? I'm out. Because I want to 100% it. I enjoyed this game quite a bit, as is probably obvious by the score. But I could tell you that would probably irritate me if it was forcing me to effectively 100% it. I'm just like... So, I think that's where we're going to put that one. So let me look at something here. Yeah, it has a scoreboard. Quite literally. That, we talked about that. The outro doesn't get a plus gameplay-wise because there isn't really an outro in the traditional sense of the word, which is funny because there is a very defined intro. Talked about that. Did I already give that one? I'm just making sure because I'm just shotgunning positives at this stupid game. What's funny is I think this is going to be a near even score, which makes so much sense, doesn't it? It looks like it's going to be, I think that's everything. I think that's going to be a plus 14, plus 15 game, which is an extraordinarily good score. So let's go ahead and figure out what our golden number is going to be, shall we? Give me one moment here to start doing that. Any final guesses? Well, tough, because we already locked it down. So that's 14, 15. No, yeah, this is a great game for its whatever you want to call it, density, I guess. That's about 2 pluses per hour, and that sounds about right. So that's 100% on that. And that's 17 divided by 19. Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't for that stupid... Oops. No, I need equals, equal... Oh my gosh, come on. If it wasn't for... Hang on one second. 17 divided by 19. There. If it wasn't for that stupid irritation mechanic, I'd have very few complaints about this game. Yeah, the padding mechanic. Once again, that's the kind of thing that would absolutely be more negatives if this was a longer game. It's not. Super cool. But, oof. It was already driving me bonkers by about an hour in. Drum roll, please. I'm double checking my numbers because we recently did a slight change to the golden number spreadsheet. It looks like everything is in position. Just double checking. So that should be a plus now, which it is. And so is that. And that multiplies by that, which it does. Perfect. Final score. I'm actually kind of curious of this one. Yeah, no, I stand by that. 91.6. Which, if you're aware of the system, means that's above the 80s, which means that this is a very good game. And I stand by that. Because it is. Let's see who got closest here, shall we? I'm a little surprised by that, Javan, but then again, I actually didn't know much about the game itself walking into it. I just knew the concept. I kind of figured this would be an irritating game, because, you know, I've seen it played a bit, and I'm just like, oh god, that's terrible. Yes, Narset. Please don't ask me that question right now. Okay, the golden number is calculated by taking the net story, the net gameplay, the net total, the density of story, the density of gameplay, the percent of positive story, the percent of positive gameplay, the variance between gameplay and story, and weighting these things along time, the spread, in order to come up with several things. Hang on, how many columns is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And these 16 columns, each one of which represents a separate equation, punches out the golden number. There you go. That's the answer. Now, back to this. So 91.6. So Camper was pretty close. There's a 91.2 from Don Crow. Jesus. That's 0.4 off. I don't think we're going to beat that, but let's double check here. Going down the list. Yeah, I would take, someone would have to guess 92 to beat that. And I see a 93, but I don't see a 92. I'm going to double check, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep, nope. That is very close guess. Good job, Don Crow. Jeez Louise, I will put that winning towards Unavowed. Alright, so tomorrow... What the hell are we playing tomorrow? Let me check my website. Because I gotta figure out how am I gonna talk about this in rumination? I don't know how to talk about it. Hey, go play the game! There you go. 5-second rumination. This is... Tomorrow we're playing Tex Murphy's Tesla Effect. Right. So let's do Tex Murphy Tesla Effect. It's actually got a longer title than that. I don't remember it right now. Please forgive me. Go ahead and wipe the board really quick. And let me make it so that the link is editable, which it now is. So if anybody wants to get their guesses in on Tex Murphy, we will probably be beating Tex Murphy tomorrow. It's supposed to be another short game. I mean, we're really in the short games at this point. We should be smashing out at games 1 or 2 per day at this point. In fact, honestly, I'm a little surprised it took us a full day to get through Obra Dinn. Either way, I do hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. Because I did. This was a really good game. I'm going to go figure out what the hell to say on the rumination for this one. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as usual.